Good job.
Good job. Oh shit. Oh my god. Why don't we just put it on the ground?
So before we do this very challenging video about eating cake, we need to make sure that we prepare ourselves emotionally by having some Gongcha bubble tea.
I'm glad that you feel the same way.
It's a tough shoot.
It's going to be a tough shoot, you know. The challenges that we face are repetition. Maybe it's too sweet. Maybe you're going to get sick of strawberries.
Right?
Maybe you're going to be like this delicious, delicious cream. Cream is a big point here, okay?
Right.
If we're talking about different kinds of strawberry cream, I got to say, sometimes the cream can be too sweet.
Yep.
And then you're like, I've had it. I don't want it
Yeah.
anymore. But sometimes it's like that perfect semi-whipped cream that's like soft and like milky, like cremia.
Yeah.
And then it matches the strawberries, right? And then like the sponge is so light.
Can I tell you my biggest fear for this? That we're gonna try some cake, you're gonna have a bite, and you're gonna be like, I don't like it. Your mic fell off.
Oh my God, you guys.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Microphone checkup.
Supreme Source Selector.
Ringing my hair.
Trying to sneak in for a kiss, you little hornholio.
What did you call me?
Hornholio.
How dare you, sir? I mean, how dare you?
There you go. Looking great.
Jeez.
Very nice.
All you
You
can
still
see
get
is
a
my
kiss, though.
butt. It was rude. Rude behavior. You're lucky. I rarely kiss with lipstick on.
I know.
It's a danger zone.
No, your kisses are very gentle with lipstick on, but you don't do like with the lipstick. She doesn't usually do that.
What you trying to say? Think of it like a Disney princess. When you put lipstick on, you're just like, You know?
You know what's key for this?
I don't even try yours.
Is you gotta let the ice do its work, because when they put in the bubbles at first they're way too soft, but the ice hardens them up a bit and gives you the al dente.
Mine should have been iced more. I gotta keep circling it.
Yeah, and keep spinning it for you.
Thank you. My wrist is getting sore.
Wow, do you even have any bubbles yet, girl? You just ate all the bubbles?
Oh no! When it spilled, it landed on my sweater.
We are professional at this. It's nobody can tell. Oh my god.
This is your fault. This is your fault. You did this to me.
Well, it's a little cold here. You're drinking a cold ice drink.
We're like, we'll have cold. They're like, are you really?
Yeah,
sure?
really? You guys
Yeah.
sure? Yep, and we're gonna sit outside. Why? Because we're irresponsible Canadians.
And we're about to eat cake for dinner, so I mean, kind of fits the theme. Let's talk a little bit about strawberries, Mr. Simon. Do you have a favorite kind of strawberry in Japan yet?
No, I have a favorite tomato that I know the name of, but I don't have a strawberry that I like the most. I'd like to be able to find a strawberry that's my favorite.
I've been studying every time I go and saying their names out loud.
Okay.
Right, so like I can know that, oh, the Amarita or whatever ones
Yeah.
are really sweet but kind of sugary, and these ones are a bit more sweet, tart. Like I'm starting to learn that. But man, it's tough because there's no guides. I just want a guidebook to like Japanese food. Be like, here are all the kinds of apples, right? Gala, Fuji, Red Delicious. There's nothing.
Yeah, because there aren't really any short names for the strawberries, right? They're always like long names with
Katsumoto,
kanji in the middle.
Fugayaka,
Can I just have a
Jino
cool
Name
name like
Ichigo.
Starburst strawberries
Yum
or
Yums.
Comet Beams? Like, Japan needs to do a better job with this naming conventions.
You could make a Godzilla strawberry. Because sometimes they're real big boys. They're like that big, like fat boys. They taste different too. So the cake will depend on what kind of strawberries they use as well.
Yeah. Should we ask them what kind of strawberries?
No, because then I have to listen to the answer.
Ichigo wa doku desu ka?
Where are these strawberries from?
We've had a lot of bubble tea around Tokyo. I think Gongcha makes the best flavored tea. Not my favorite pearls, but my favorite taste of tea.
I do like the Pula one. I find Pula quite good as well, but I didn't love their bubbles. And then there was a tea shop near our house with yellow, and they have really good bubbles,
Yeah.
like brown sugary yummy ones.
The one that's by the Liquor Off. It's an alcohol store.
If you were wondering.
for discounts
Discounts.
called Liquor Off.
Yes, Liquor Off.
And I'm hoping they could open a coat store called Jacket Off next. I don't think that name's gonna fly though.
Well, they'll just be selling used jackets. It makes sense to me. There's also Book Off. So there's Book Off. There's Jacket Off. There's
Whack it off, jerk
Whack
it
it
off. Suck it off.
Pump it off. Sells bike pumps.
Yeah,
Obviously.
bike pumps.
Suck it off. It's a vacuum store. I mean, women need vacuums. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. Oh, I can't believe we've never talked about liquor off with you guys.
Oh no,
It's like a podcast inside of a video.
I ate all my bubbles.
Son, I ate all my bubbles like 15
Ages ago.
I was just sucking on tea. You were going on about
I still
bubbles?
see your bubbles. You have a bubble right there.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
girl.
there's a road escape.
Yeah, you got a surprise bubble. Did you get it?
There was ice. It still escaped me. No, I don't have one.
I do.
You do.
I just tried it.
There should be a bubble tea contest in which 2 people drink bubble tea and they're only allowed to have 1 bubble at a time. If they get in 2 bubbles at once, they get disqualified.
Oh my God, I have another great idea because of your idea.
Let's hear it.
You have a bubble tea race to see who can finish all the bubbles in their tea. However,
Yes.
if you drink more tea than the other person, you still lose.
You have to finish all the bubbles and then you measure
and then
how
you
much
measure
tea is
how
left.
much tea is left.
Dope shit.
Right. Oh, so gross.
Sorry. What is the problem?
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong?
But cool things on your nails. You can spend money on you want, and then you don't have to have more kids. You can go on vacation whenever you want if you save your money. Yeah, and animals are awesome.
Good intro.
100%. Let's
do
go
this.
eat cake.
Yeah, we're waiting in line for a gongcha because they're all the rage in Kichijoji. This is even the short line. The one right by the station,
Shush! Don't give the location of this. You fool! This is like secret
this
bike
is the
park.
one by the station. The secret
Winky.
one
Yeah,
by the
that's
station.
it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We've said too much.
Boom.
See, there's like so much strawberry stuff. Strawberry chocolate donuts. Sakura coming in. This is strawberry, freeze-dried strawberry. This is, by the way, the import mark that you go to when you try to have a party and pretend that you're a normal person.
Yes.
You're like, we can do normal people parties like in North America.
This is the dinner party store.
Yeah,
That's
we-
exactly what this is.
And it's always limited to whatever we can get at Caldi's or Costco. And that's what life is like overseas,
we
you guys.
haven't even been to a Costco here yet.
No, we haven't.
No. But if we get a car,
Yeah, otherwise we have to figure out how to rent one. That's a pain in the butt. Geez Louise, where were you?
I was waiting at the lights like a responsible bike owner, and I just saw you hauling balls through the intersection.
You wanna know what happened?
Before all the people came, you're like, fuck off.
You know what I did? I waited to turn before all the cars stopped.
Yeah.
I was waiting to get in. And then once the cars slowed down, I joined them. And then the light turned perfectly for me.
Yeah.
Because it was stopping their red. And so I was
Right.
able to slip in between the greens. And then I was just an amazing slalom
But
biker.
then what's with all the like hauling balls
I
up
always
this
haul
crazy
balls.
street?
It's great. It's like slalom.
Your balls don't need to be hauled.
I like
All right.
hauling balls on a bike. You know that already.
Remember in Kyoto? I didn't
Slow
even
and
have an
steady
electric. No.
wins the race.
Ooh, I
you
love
speed
biking.
demon.
You
Nice little
suck.
jaunt.
Ooh.